And while Mother Nature is leaving behind a path of destruction, the last thing on many people's minds is the legal ramifications of a hurricane. There are many questions that may emerge as Helene barrels through, including, is it legal to have to work during a hurricane? Your legal rights and a mandatory evacuation for a hurricane, and also even price gouging. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rose to answer those type of things. And are you required to work for some businesses?
Excellent question. I mean, you got to think about a couple things. First of all, it has to be some type of triggering event, right? Location also matters. So if you're in a union state like in the North, you may have different requirements. But in the South, in a right to work state specifically, an employer can terminate you for anything. And so if you decide to not come to work, that may be one of the reasons they win.
Like a restaurant or something like that stays open for
anywhere that's in employment in this state, unless it's based on race, unless it's based on age or sex, they can terminate you for anything at any business. However, if there is a triggering event, specifically an evacuation, some type of state of emergency where you are forced to leave, and then your employer is trying to force you to go to work, different story, totally different ball game, because now you've been terminated when you were actually forced to get out of there. Now you can bring a lawsuit, you'd have some type of recourse. But any other circumstance, specifically just because it's raining hard, or I mean, I grew up in the North, it rained, it snowed a lot. There's not a reason to not go to work unless there is some type of state of emergency. So yeah, unless the boss says it's over tomorrow, you may be going in.
Okay, so in evacuations, that's really not going to happen, here, like you're on the coast, but some river areas like we were talking about. But what if you were driving to work or something like that and you're getting caught in a flood or something? Is there any kind of repercussions or recourse?
Typically, an employer cannot be vicariously liable for the actions of their employees. They can't be vicariously liable for acts of nature, acts of God. They'd say some type of tornado or flooding where you're swift off the road and you're like, well, you know what? I was on my way to work, and if I wasn't going to work, I would have never been on the road. Yes, that's a great argument, but you can't make that causal connection. They have to have been directly connected. Now, within the course of your employment, say you already checked in and now you're out there driving and you're doing something on behalf of your job, different ballgame. 100% your employer could be liable for you, getting drifted off the road. However, on your way to work, going home from work, total different. You're kind of on your own, but that in the course of employment, 100% your employer would be on the hook for some type of legal repercussion.
I want to talk about price gouging. Governor Cooper brought this up about these type of things that could happen. What are your rights and how do you report it?
I mean, first of all, the employer, the company that are actually doing this price gouging are the ones that are going to be on the hook the most. And so once you see or think that it's happening, take a picture of it, send it to the Attorney General's office. They talked about this a few months ago. They're bringing it back up against any time that there's a situation like this where there's a state of emergency, prices will go up on water, on food, and bread, things like that people are trying to stock up on because they don't know if they're going to have to shelter in place. And so by all means, if you see that, report it to the Attorney General's office, and then they will take the proper action. I mean, obviously, keep your receipt so maybe you can get the money back once the prices go back to normal.
Yeah, a lot of people paying more for bread and milk, even for a hurricane right now. All right, Khalif Rose, thanks. Appreciate it.